Peru train journey travel blends Andes scenery, comfort, and culture into an unforgettable luxury rail experience through the mountains. Peru train journey travel is more than a scenic ride. It is a slow, immersive way to understand a country shaped by altitude, history, and dramatic landscapes. From the first whistle to the final ascent, the experience can turn moving scenery into a story of culture, comfort, and discovery. A luxury rail trip through Peru can offer a memorable mix of elegance and adventure. You are not simply traveling between destinations. You are crossing valleys, watching mountain light shift across ancient stone, and meeting daily life in the Andes from a perspective few visitors experience. For travelers who want the journey to matter as much as the arrival, rail can be one of the most rewarding ways to experience the region. The appeal of a Peru train journey begins with the terrain. The route climbs through highland plains, river gorges, and deep valleys, often revealing views that feel cinematic. The changing altitude is part of the attraction. One moment, you are looking out at mist and green slopes, and the next you are crossing open country where the mountains seem to rise from the earth itself. What many travelers enjoy about rail travel here is the sense of rhythm. The pace is unhurried, which allows the landscape to unfold naturally. Instead of rushing past on a road transfer, you get time to notice terraced hillsides, remote settlements, and small details of everyday life. That slower pace can be especially appealing in a destination where the scenery is as important as the landmarks. A luxury train journey also adds comfort to a route that can be physically demanding by land. In high-altitude regions, ease matters. Spacious seating, attentive service, and thoughtful dining can help travelers stay rested while still feeling fully connected to the experience. Expect the journey to feel curated without losing its sense of place. The rail experiences that stand out in Peru aim to immerse passengers in the surroundings. Common highlights include large windows for uninterrupted mountain and valley views and local-inspired meals and drinks served on board. Lounge-style spaces for conversation and relaxation, cultural touches that reflect regional craftsmanship, and smooth pacing. This blend of hospitality and scenery is why a Peru train journey appeals to both first-time visitors and seasoned travelers. It is ideal for anyone who values the journey as part of the destination, not just the logistics of getting there. Rail travel offers a perspective that cars and buses cannot match. Trains are elevated just enough to open long views across valleys, but steady enough to let you absorb the details. You can watch the light change on the peaks and notice small villages tucked into the landscape. This is also where train travel becomes deeply atmospheric. The sound of the rails and the warmth of the cabin create a cocoon-like feeling. That can make the view feel more intimate and memorable. For travelers interested in mindful exploration, rail travel encourages presence. Altitude influences nearly every part of a Peru train journey, from the scenery to how you plan your day. High elevations mean cooler temperatures, and a need to pace yourself more carefully. Train travel helps because it reduces the physical strain of long overland routes. It also creates a gentler introduction to elevated regions, especially when paired with proper hydration, rest, and a flexible itinerary. Because the journey itself is part of the experience, altitude becomes less of a hurdle and more of a defining feature. It shapes the mood. A memorable Peru train journey is about more than scenery. It is also about the cultural textures that appear along the way. You may notice local attire, traditional music, and small gestures of hospitality that reflect the spirit of the highlands. These details matter because they connect the visual beauty of the route with the people who live there. Travel becomes less about passive observation. For readers who enjoy culturally rich itineraries, this is the kind of trip that feels layered and meaningful. It is one thing to see a destination. A little planning goes a long way. Since rail routes cross high-altitude environments, it helps to think ahead about timing and comfort. Useful planning tips include: book early, dress in layers since temperatures shift quickly, and keep water handy for longer rides. Bring a camera, but also leave time to simply look out the window. Build extra time for altitude adjustment and relaxed transfers. Is a Peru train journey worth it? For many travelers, it can be. It turns transit time into part of the experience rather than a gap. Instead of exhausting road travel, you get a calm, well-paced trip with impressive views and attentive service. Rail elevates the journey. If you enjoy scenic routes and slow travel, this is a journey worth sharing. Start planning your ticket to the top today.